This one's a bit controversial. I would also cut employers' national insurance to 0% for 1 financial year. And after that, I would match employers' national insurance with the rate of inflation, which would give companies an incentive to not raise their prices, which would spike inflation, while also not constantly increasing the price to companies for hiring people. This one again, a bit controversial. I would put a 90% tax on any company profits in the UK over £1 billion. The massive caveat to this would be any infrastructure or wage increases given to their employees, I would then allow them to be 100% tax deductible. This would also be extended to staff training. This is what the tax system is designed for, encouraging companies to invest in this country. For too long, big businesses have been treated like oligarchs in the UK. And if you can't afford to make less than £1 billion of profit, then I want you gone and replaced with 20 other smaller companies that will then have competition within that market. I would also adopt an Australian-style immigration system and would only accept workers to work in the sectors that we are desperate for skills. And I would review this every year, because legal immigration is actually a far bigger problem in this country than the illegal. The UK cannot continue to use the migration of people to boost its GDP numbers. I would also give a 6-month VAT holiday to hotels and hospitality, which would allow them to spend the winter getting some money in the bank. The whole sector looks like it's hanging by a thread. I would also guarantee government loans of up to £25,000 for anybody who wants to start a business in the UK. Obviously with some proof of concept and some numbers already in the bank. But we need to start making it easier for people to expand their business. I would also give new businesses a 5-year tax break on business rates and also corporation tax, which would allow them to become secure in their market before we tax them like everybody else. Finally, I would make it illegal for overseas buyers to own property in the UK. For too long, UK property has been seen as a fantastic investment opportunity. If I were in power, you'd have to live, work, or have a British passport to own property here. I'm sure there would be teething issues and it would negatively affect some, but it's a risk I'm willing to take. If you think I've missed anything out, leave your comments below and I'll probably end up doing a part 2 of this.